Okay guys, so whenever I fly a fighter jet, I always have people in my friends just tell me like, oh, how you're so good with the fighter jet, how are you doing that, how are you killing all those people? So I thought I would just make a detailed video explaining what exactly I do when I'm flying a fighter jet, how do I get kills like that. And to be honest, for me, it's really easy. Like, what you want to do is that when you're flying a fighter jet, like, first things first, the fighter jet has two weapons, the missile and the gun. Now, if you want to get good at getting kills, you want to use the gun. Never use the missiles unless you're trying to give backup to your friends that are getting chased by cops or something like that. Because that's really all they're good for. Like, for example, if there's like some guy who's getting chased by police helicopters or whatever, I might fly in with a missile and shoot that instead because it's a lot easier to shoot a helicopter in one spot with a missile than a chain gun. But for everything else, especially other players, I always use the gun because the rounds are explosive, they're extremely overpowered. Like, honestly, if you fly over a tank, like, if you do one good pass over a tank with the gun, you'll kill the tank without even shooting it once. Like, you just have to shoot near it. Like, one or two shots, the tank is done. That's all you have to do.
I'm so
I used them
stupid.
against other
Yeah, I
helicopters
should
like
have
Little
gone
Bird. I
already.
used them against other jets. I used the gun for everything basically. Now, if you want to kill people on the ground with the gun, what you want to do is you want to basically you do it just like those A-10s do in real life. You basically want to fly in, like you dip down, you dive to your target in the kind of way you don't dive directly into them. Like you just like you put your nose down, you put the front of the plane down, and then like you slowly lift up. But while you're doing this, you're holding down the chain gun the whole time, so you're always firing. So even if you don't hit your target on the first run, the bullets will eventually get up to that point and they will kill the person every time. So that's really the way you want to do it. Like first you want to line up your shots and then you just fly it and go for the kill basically. If you can't figure out where the guy is, I mean this is the biggest problem I have too. I don't actually know where my targets are. Like what I do is I use the map. Like I never actually like look directly at the person because the game will never load them up fast enough. Like if there's just one guy running around, you're not gonna see him because the game takes a lot of time to render small details like that if you're flying really fast in the jet. And you just don't have time for that. By the time you see him, you might crash. There is times where I make a few close calls because I wait until I actually see something, like before I shoot the gun. But it's best to use the map to find out where your people are. You want to just fly over them and you'll hit them each time. And there you go. That's how I fly fighter jets. And if you like I mean, you're not gonna be good at this instantly. It took me a while too. Like it's kind of normal for you to crash a few times doing this. But if you practice a bit, you're gonna become a god at doing this. So just keep it up, and you'll be good with the fighter jet. And I guess that concludes this video. And thanks for watching, guys.